I was having a conversation with my partner, Tipere, about we're just talking about relationships and how as women we seems to be apologetic. Our actions seems to show that we we feel that we are worthy or we deserve. Let me break it down to you. Men, when they come into relationship, they put their T and C's on the table. This is what I expect, this is what I want, this is what I want to achieve. And if anything can break one or two things of the main things which are values and principles to me, it means it will be the end of this relationship. But as women, we go into relationships without terms and conditions. Our values are conditional. Our principles are conditional depending on how we're feeling at that moment. We are not consistent with our values that we have and the standard that we say we have. Hence, you find that we women are the one who hate ourselves more. I'm not going to talk about men because I'm not a man, but I'll talk from a point of view of a woman. We get into the relationship with the notion, I think unconsciously, thinking that you cannot put what you want on the table. You feel like you'll be viewed like you are too demanding. You feel like you'll be viewed like you are too independent. You feel like you'll be viewed as one of those girls. But why men tell us what they want and we are afraid to tell them what they want? Even if a man, you do something that he doesn't like and he decides to forgive you, there will be terms and conditions of him forgiving you. But with us women, we just forgive without really breaking it down or forgiving this person and taking this person back. What does it mean? How will it look like? What is it that I want to change? We just get in and we just say we're gonna ride with the flow. We behave like interns. Have you seen interns when they're coming into the organization? Anything that they're given, contract, they don't ask. Salary organization, they don't negotiate. Whatever that they're given to do, they will do it even if it's outside their scope, because they are feeling like, oh, I've been looking for a job and I got this internship, I must be grateful, whatever. I'm not saying that's not how they must behave, but I'm saying we've got that mentality as women when we get into the relationship. And I think that mentality is there. It's not really conscious, but it's built within us, and it reflects on what we allow in the relationship. It reflects in what we accept in other partner doing. But if tables are turned around, your partner, he won't stomach that. Same time, it's not negotiable at all. We operate like we are not worthy. We operate like we don't deserve to be here. We operate like, you have seen an orphan with no choice where they're given the list and they accept it and they'll be like, oh ngiyabonga, oh ndiyalibuka, hey na cancer hosi. Do you understand that thing? Why, if you are coming into this relationship as an equal partner to this person, as a partner, now you are working, you operate like you are a subcontractor. You are working like there's a main subcontractor, and when you're a subcontractor and you were given a favor. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying, me, I believe men are equal. Men and women are equal. But we bring different things to the table. We we bring different dynamics and dimension to the table. But I don't believe a man is more important than me, and I don't believe I'm more important than a man. That is my stand, and I don't see anywhere, even biblically, I'll talk about the Bible because that's what I know, where it says a woman is inferior to men. It's not. Partners need to come as two partners who are coming with the same interest and not with conflict of interest in the relationship. The things that we find ourselves in, the things that hurt us the most in relationship is the things that we allowed and tolerated. We strip of ourselves of who we are, and we take upon the identity of a man. As much as a man and a woman come and become one, it's two people coming together and becoming one. It didn't say this one stands here and this one come and become one with this one. No, two people coming together and becoming one. With different ideas, value, different thinking and all that. Until us as women, we understand our value. We understand who we are. We understand the package that we bring to the relationship. We won't behave and carry ourselves the way that we are carrying ourselves. And this is not a feminist post where I'm saying, hey, the rights of women. No, all people have rights. I believe in human rights, I don't believe in women or men or children. Human beings' rights. But we cannot, in our 20s, we are crying about the same things. In our 30s, we are crying about the same thing about men. In our 40s, some of us who are single, some of us who are divorced, some of us who are widows, you are still crying about the same thing regarding men. And you think a miracle will happen. And you think men are the ones who need to change. Let's look inward, in a inward way, ourselves. What is it that we are contributing for us not to get equal partners? What is it that we are doing to make our partners feel that we are walkovers? What is it that we are doing in a relationship to make a partner think that I can do whatever, that one will forgive me, that one will get over it, that one she's got nowhere to go? Because that's how we behave. We behave like we have no option. We have nowhere to go. We are loving this man so much than we love ourselves. We are loving this man which is unnatural and not biblical or traditional. It's not like that. We are fighting against what nature says. A woman's supposed to submit to a man. You cannot be the one saying, oh, I love him, oh, he makes me feel like. No. He leads, you follow. The flock, they follow the leader. If there is, you see and you feel it, there is no love in this house, what are you still doing in a house where there's no, when you feel your values are not aligned? What are you still doing in a foreign house? It's like you just walking around or driving around and you get into a house you don't know, you enter and you sit. You want to have permanent residence there in a home that is not yours. That's what we do in our relationships. We want to look good in front of men and not say our heart, not say our expectation, and stick to our principles and values, and stick to our standards. No, your partner needs to know that this is a breaking point. There needs to be boundaries. In relationship, it needs to be boundaries. Your partner needs to know there are things that they will do that it will be a breaking point. But now we don't have everything. Ihamba line. Everything is acceptable. Everything goes. Everything. And then we cry. We say men are not good people. Whereas we are the ones who carry ourselves like we are not worthy and we are not deserving to be in a relationship.